Welcome to UTRGV Radio News. I'm Hannah Lopez.
And I'm Albert Monroy. Hope you had a great weekend. To start off our newscast, Hannah Lopez reports on last week's visit from the Chancellor.
The University of Texas Chancellor James Milliken paid a visit to the UTRGV campuses on Wednesday and Thursday. Milliken took this leadership role on September 17th and is the 12th official UT System Chancellor. In a meeting Wednesday, he spoke about his experience visiting both campuses, issues regarding the transportation shuttles, and classroom technology. Milliken also brought up one of his main goals as UT System Chancellor.
And my goal is to continue to demonstrate that the University of Texas System, this campus and the other 13 are meeting their expectations, are delivering on the promise that we make to the people of Texas. And you can only do that if you have relationships with the political leadership.
Biology senior Daniel Ortiz tells us why he thinks the Chancellor should work on international student issues.
International students will focus a little more on those people coming from Mexico, because I know that some of them don't really know a lot of English, and maybe develop more programs towards them, help them pay financially, because I know they charge them out-of-state tuition, but they get paid in Mexican pesos, so it's like half of what a dollar it's worth, so they end up paying a lot of money, so work a lot with their student visas and their financial needs.
Milliken takes coming to the campus as a great opportunity early on to learn more on the needs, expectations, and dreams of the people in the Valley. This is Hannah Lopez for UTRGV Radio News. Albert Monroy reports on HEB's Feast of Sharing in Brownsville.
HEB hosts their Feast of Sharing in communities all over Texas to combat hunger with a free Thanksgiving dinner for all. This past Friday at the Jacob Brown Auditorium marked the 26th year of the feast in Brownsville, Texas. Meat Market manager Joel Hinojosa has taken part in the feast for 25 years. He says there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into feeding 6,000 to 8,000 people.
There's a lot behind it. There's a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. People that come overnight to slice the turkeys. There's people that actually cook overnight. So we have all these people working all together to make one goal. And it's been happening together now this is our 26th year. I've been doing it for 25. So, it's very, 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 more than anything, it's very gratifying, to see all these people come over and making sure that they have their dinner. And for us, it's memorable. Every year you see more and more people coming in.
Chairperson Leti Coronado has been involved with the feast for all 26 years and recalls helping Virginia Perez, an HEB spokeswoman, start Brownsville's first Feast of Sharing.
So I helped her I remember that dinner, the first dinner, I just helped her with little things, paperwork and keep my invoices organized and okay. And then the following year she goes, hey, I'm going to need help with you organizing the entertainment for me. And I said, okay, what do I know about entertainment? She says, you can use the schools, call the schools, invite the choirs, invite this, invite that. I said, okay. Then little by little, I started kind of tweaking.
As the feast grew year by year, Perez would give Coronado more responsibilities, and the two grew to become close friends. In August of 2015, Perez died from her battle with cancer. Coronado is now in charge of the feast and keeps many of the same traditions that they both started.
It's about them. It's about them. It's about us thanking them for their loyalty and to make them feel comfortable and have a good day. Have a good day. Enjoy the music, have fun, have a warm meal. Nobody's going to tell you no. If you want seconds, thirds, fourth, you can have as much as you want. But it's been a very enlightening journey for me. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
For UTRGV Radio News, I'm Albert Monroe.
Natalie Zarate reports on voter turnout.
As of the 2018 midterm elections, there is a total of 15.6 million registered voters. According to the Texas Tribune, the actual percentage of voter turnout was 53% this year compared to the 33% in 2014. Official elections results reveal Republican Senator Ted Cruz won the Senate race with 50.9% of the votes, Beto O'Rourke taking the loss with 48.3%. For the governor race, Republican Greg Abbott re-elected for the Texas state governor with 55.8%. Back here in the Valley, Cameron County also experiencing a strong voter turnout. Cameron County's elections administrator, Remy Garza, explains more on the sudden change in voter turnout.
We saw some interesting things patterns this time around that we hope are going to be trends of where we have a higher participation by our younger voters, and that areas of the community that hadn't been utilized as early voting sites will be used as early voting sites. So clearly, we're making strides in getting people registered, but we're also making strides in getting people to vote.
In Cameron County's 102 precincts, there was a 37% turnout. Over in Hidalgo County's 255 precincts, there was a 42% turnout. I'm Natalie El Zarate for UTRGV Radio News.
Manuel Lerma reports on the UTRGV's men's basketball game against Oklahoma.
UTRGV men's basketball had its first home game of the season at Bird Ogden Arena with over 5,000 in attendance. Coming off a win against Texas A&M Commerce, the Vaqueros faced the Oklahoma Sooners. Leslie Varner II led UTRGV in scoring with a career-high 16 points off 7 for 8 shooting with 4 rebounds and an assist. Varner II gives his take on the game.
Our energy and just making sure if the other team goes on a run that we don't get down, or if we go on a run we don't get too up, and we just stay even keel the whole game.
However, OU started off quick, hitting threes early and didn't look back. Christian James of Oklahoma scored a game-high 29 points. The Sooners led 43-31 at the half, with the final score being 91-76, with UTRGV falling to 1-1. Head coach Lou Hill gives post-game comments.
I thought my guys did a good job of competing. Oklahoma's a really good team. They're going to win a lot of games this year. I mean, they're bigger and more athletic than us, but our guys never quit, and I'm very proud of their effort tonight. Leslie had another good game. Javon played well. Terry was solid. So, and our other guys just got to pick their spots and continuously play good. Greg didn't have a good game like he did the first game, but he'll bounce back. And Jordan just has to get in the swing of it. Him and Tyson hadn't played in a year, so they'll get back in the swing of it.
Vaquero basketball will face Texas A&M Corpus Christi on Monday, November 12th at 7 p.m. in the UTRGV Fieldhouse. For full schedule and updates, visit goutrgv.com. This is Manuel Lerma for UTRGV Radio News.
And now for this week's bulletins. Hey everybody, this is Alvin Roy with your RGV weather. Big news for those of you that enjoy the colder weather. We're expecting another cold front to make its way into the valley by tonight. With it, it's bringing a 40% chance of rain and some gusts of wind. Tuesday, we're going to see a 30% chance of light rain, some showers, but the highs will be in the lower 50s. Very cold. It's going to feel close to 20 degrees Fahrenheit with all that wind. And Wednesday, we're going to see partly cloudy, not much chance of rain later on in the week, but still colder temperatures. The highs will be in the upper 50s. Thursday, partly cloudy, highs in the mid 60s. And Friday, leading into the weekend, we see highs in the low 70s. So guys, 40% chance of rain today. Wear your rain boots, get your umbrella, be prepared, drive safe, and tune in next Monday at 9:30 a.m. for your UTRGV Radio Newscast.
Hey Vaqueros, just a reminder, the last day to drop a class or withdrawal will be this Wednesday, November 14th. For more information, you can visit the Youth Central on your campus.
Hey Vaqueros, UTRGV Subculture The Future Is Now is taking place this Saturday, November 17th in downtown Brownsville's Market Square from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. There will be an art showcase, music, interactive workshops, and much more.
Hey Vaqueros, the Office of Leadership and Social Change will host a community service fair where students can get involved in their communities and learn more about nonprofit agencies throughout the Rio Grande Valley. This will take place on Tuesday, November 13th at 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. on the Chapel Lawn in the Edinburgh campus and the main lawn in the Brownsville campus.
Men's basketball will face Prairie View A&M University on Wednesday, November 14th at 7 p.m. in the UTRGV Fieldhouse. UTRGV volleyball hosts Chicago State University on Thursday, November 15th at 7 p.m. in the Fieldhouse. For full schedules and updates, visit goutrgv.com. This is Manuel Lerma with UTRGV Radio Sport.
And that's all for this week's UTRGV Radio Newscast. If you have a story idea, contact us at radio@utrgv.edu.
From all of us here at UTRGV Radio News, thank you for listening.